Welcome to Ice Hockey UK TV in association with McDonald's, the first edition of 2018, and we're here in Maribor, Slovenia for the IIHF World Championship Division 2 Group A. GB get their campaign underway on Saturday against Australia, but as you can see behind me, the girls are undergoing their first session on Slovenian ice. They got up this morning and flew from Stansted, a pleasant couple of hours on the flight, and then a couple of hours from the Ljubljana airport into Maribor, and it really was a quick turnaround, a quick bit of dinner, and then onto the ice for this training session and the first look at the rink, which the first thoughts are it is pretty cold, but the girls have got out there and are going through their paces from the coaching staff. Well, let's have a look ahead to the tournament. First of all, with netminder Sam Bolwell, who's back in the squad in 2018 after missing out in Korea last year. Sam, your first training session here in Slovenia, how do you feel it went?
Really well, yeah. Great to be back on the ice with the girls. I think we worked hard, got our body going after a long journey, so I think all positive, yeah.
Was it good to get on the ice? You've had a long travel day. I guess everyone was up at 4 or 5 o'clock to get to the airport in time, so was it good just to get a skate in your legs?
Yeah, I mean, we're all knackered. I don't think it was quite what we wanted to do, but we do appreciate that we needed it, and I think we feel a lot better for it, so.
Just talk me through your journey back to GB, because obviously you were a regular for a few years, but you missed out last year. Now, part of the reason for that was you were assaulted in Manchester in 2017. Just talk me through the journey, missing out on the World Championships last year, and how you've come back.
Yeah, so obviously it was a devastating time, and I had to have surgery, but then once I was fully recovered from that, it was a long journey in the gym, working probably harder than I've ever worked before off the ice, especially on the ice this season as well, giving it everything I have to, one, make sure I come back, and two, make sure that I'm fighting while I'm here as well. So.
You made the Olympic qualifiers in 2016, and then, of course, as I mentioned, not in 2017 for Korea. I guess that must have been especially tough, given that it was in an Olympic venue. You know, how did you feel? Sorry to remind you, but sitting back at home.
It's fine, but yeah, absolutely gutted. Like the pictures and everything seen from the girls, the facilities looked amazing, the hotel looked amazing, but I'm back now, so yeah.
And how determined did it make you to get back on the roster this year?
I don't think there's words to describe it. I just needed to get back. Wanted to give it everything I had. Obviously tried my best on and off the ice, but yeah, I was definitely determined.
And what about early on? That the spirit seems good. Obviously, you seem to have fitted back well into the squad. You've obviously played against and with a lot of these girls. And how crucial is team spirit in a tournament like this?
Definitely. You need yourself and your teammates to sort of boost you up. Everyone, it's a great group of girls. Everyone knows each other, so we're all there for each other. Especially if you've got sort of a bad day or someone else has one. Everyone's there just having a laugh, and I think we play better as a team when we're having a laugh and enjoying ourselves. So. Just need to keep it up.
Well, Beth, you're here now in Slovenia, nearly time for the action to start. I mean, I guess you've been on countdown for a few weeks, but is this when you just can't wait to get on the ice for that first game?
Yeah, I can't wait, really. I think the whole team are excited to get on. We had our first practice today, quick ice. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Is it kind of crucial to get on the ice as quick as possible? It was a long travel day, so is it good in the way to get a bit of skating in your legs?
Yeah, because we've basically got plane legs and bus legs, and we're just getting to that point where we just need to stretch our legs, and yeah.
And what about the tournament? I mean, you've come close in the last few years with medals, but not the gold. Is the determination there to go that one better?
It's time for gold. I think we're all ready for a gold medal now. Yeah, we are.
And what about the facility here? Your first look, not just the ice and the changing rooms, but the hotel. It all seems pretty decent, doesn't it?
Yeah, the people here are lovely and friendly, and we feel welcome. So, yeah, it's a good start.
James, how important was it today, after all that travel, to get the girls on the ice and get skating?
It's good. You travel for nearly 12, 13 hours, and you've been on a bus, on a plane, in your car. So it's good to get off. The good thing is everybody's quite alert, quite awake. So we got on the ice at 9 o'clock here tonight. We were supposed to get on around 7, but we were slightly delayed. So the rink were really good and let us train later. And then everybody lasted for the full hour. All the girls enjoyed it. And it means they'll get a good sleep tonight. So it's really important.
How do you think they did? I mean, you didn't work them too hard. It wasn't too tactical, was it? But it just gave you something to get going.
Yeah, it's just so they can get used to the ice as well, because a lot of the ice rinks that we have in our country are different to this. So a few of them knew that they had problems with skates, so that's all been fixed. So it means tomorrow's training session can be a lot more tactical and a lot more in-depth, which is what they all want now, really. They all just want to get going.
And I guess, you know, you're in before the official arrival day, so you'll have that ice tomorrow, but we kind of touched on it there with your answer. They've already got their bearings, and that could be quite crucial.
It is, and the other thing is when we were able to play the game on the 24th of March, I think, and a lot of this team now have played nearly 4 games together, which were the IHA were really helpful for. So we're actually coming in quite strong. We're not coming in with a brand new group of players. Like 9 of these girls play abroad. So they've all played games now, plus 2 training sessions before we even start the tournament. It's really good preparation.
You've got a mix of youth and experience, probably a more experienced side than Korea a year ago, and a few players, probably as many as 6, who missed out in 2017 but were in the squad in 2016 or the Olympic qualifiers. You've seen a lot of players fight their way back into the squad, which is a good thing.
It is, and it's really important that the programme doesn't look like as soon as someone's not selected, it's a closed door. So it should be any player who basically works hard. They didn't get selected, and 3 or 4 of these players have worked really, really hard at club level with their fitness as well, and they've been selected, and quite rightly they should be here. And one of the things me and Cheryl always say is that everybody should be given the opportunity. It doesn't matter for age or whether you play abroad or not. As long as you commit to the programme and you work really hard, then you have a chance to be able to play for your country. So it's good.